Good afternoon and thanks for joining us on this Friday. I'm Jurnee Taylor. Here are the stories we're following for you now at noon. The governor announcing a special session set for next week. We'll tell you what lawmakers will focus on in just a moment. Plus, a complicated rescue for an American trapped thousands of feet underground in Turkey. The plan to get him out at 12:04. And Wednesday's severe weather leaving many frustrated when it comes to filing insurance claims. What to keep in mind a little later. But first, a check-in with the weather department. Meteorologist Tom Brandon, stay with us. Stay with us, don't.
I'm sorry about that. I took a step over a little too far there, Jurnee. How are you?
I'm doing good. As you guys can see, we have Chief Meteorologist Tom Brandon with us at this noon hour. Tom, it's a bit gloomy out there.
You know it is, but the skies are beginning to break up, and I think sunshine is going to be on the way here pretty soon, especially for northern and central Arkansas. We started the morning off a little rough in some places, some severe weather occurring over southwest and south central Arkansas. This is what radar looks like currently. Most of the rain ending in southeast Arkansas. Another little pocket of storms developing over the river valley eastward through Yell County, Garland County, and also over into Montgomery and Pike County, Scott counties. This activity moving to the southeast, but north of Little Rock, skies are beginning to clear out, as you'll see on our visible satellite perspective, along with our temperatures. Now, they've been a little cooler, but they're expected to go up quickly this afternoon with a full amount of sunshine. I think the rain is going to be ending, and for those of you with high school football plans tonight, should be a beautiful night for football here in central Arkansas. But the rest of your Friday planner will rebound close to 90 this afternoon, and some drier air coming in for the weekend. We'll talk about that weekend outlook here in just a moment. Plus, take a look ahead at the Razorback forecast for Fayetteville tomorrow if you're attending. Jurnee, back to you.
All right, thank you, Tom. Well, new at noon, Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders announced a special session this morning. The governor says the session, which is set to begin on Monday, is aimed at tackling three major goals:
cutting taxes, streamlining state government, and protecting our freedom.
During the three-day session, lawmakers will work to pass several pieces of legislation, with the biggest cutting to the personal and corporate income taxes. The proposed cuts would lower Arkansas's personal income tax rate to 4.4%. The second goal, update the state's Freedom of Information Act laws. The governor says this needs to be done to streamline government and protect her and her family. It comes as the state police face a lawsuit for denying a records request about the governor's travel security expenses. Finally, lawmakers will look at legislation that would ban COVID vaccine mandates for state employees, as well as require the Department of Health to release any fines or findings about the vaccines. The special session begins Monday and is scheduled to wrap up on Wednesday. We're going to have more on that announcement tonight at 5 and 6. Also new at noon, a new Arkansas law banning the scale of Delta-8 THC and similar products is now on hold for at least a year. A federal judge blocked the law yesterday in response to a lawsuit filed by 4 businesses who argue the legislation is, quote, unconstitutionally vague and is preempted by the 2018 Farm Bill. The ban is now on hold until after a trial, which is now set for August 2024. In other news, tenants at a North Little Rock apartment complex where 3 people died in an explosion last year are now suing the landlord. Lawyers have now filed a class action suit on Shorter Gardens apartment tenants' behalf against the Millennia companies. The tenants claim the management firm has chronically failed to maintain safe properties. They want $860 million in damages. The suit also claims that tenants across the company's properties have complained about things like gas smells and pests. And a Conway man convicted in the January 6th U.S. Capitol breach is now in an Arkansas prison. Peter Stager was arrested after the FBI identified him in this video hitting a police officer with a flagpole during the riot. Stager, who is serving a 4-year sentence, is now at a low-security prison in Forest City. Developing right now, an American researcher is trapped deep underground in Turkey after falling ill during an expedition. Mark Dickey has shared a video of himself thanking rescuers who are working to get him out. Now, it's all happening about 3,400 feet below ground in Morka Cave in southern Turkey. Rami Inocencio has the latest on the search efforts.
I'm alert, I'm talking, but I'm not healed on the inside yet.
But Mark Dickey says he was on the edge of death before rescuers got to him with blood and fluids. His stomach started bleeding last Saturday, 2/3 of a mile below the Earth's crust. Unable to climb out, volunteers from across Europe climbed in. Dickey is appropriately at a cave known as Camp Hope. From there, the tight return path zigzags up, a stretch more than 2 times the height of New York's Empire State Building.
This is Himalayan mountain climbing.
Carl Heitmeyer is a friend and fellow cave rescuer.
What are the challenges here?
When you're fit and strong, you can make that climb, you can squirm through, you can twist your body, contort yourself, bend over. When you're feeling sick, this is all very strenuous activity.
Done in the dark, in 40-degree cold, drenched from pools and waterfalls.
This is often, in the caving world, a great opportunity to show just how well the international world can work together.
A healthy caver could ascend in about 15 hours. For Dickey, the worst-case scenario could have him surface 2 weeks from now.
Ramy Inocencio, CBS News, London.
The manhunt for an escaped murderer in Pennsylvania has stretched into a second week as residents in the Philadelphia suburbs remain on edge. Police flooded a rural area west of the Botanical Gardens Friday morning, where escapee Danilo Cavalcante may have been spotted yesterday. The 34-year-old fugitive has been on the run for more than a week after climbing out of a prison exercise yard and breaking through razor wire. State police have set up a 10-square-mile perimeter with an army of troopers in tactical gear searching for him day and night. Pocky is pulling its one-chip challenge spicy tortilla chip from store shelves. The move comes less than a week after a Massachusetts teen died hours after he took the challenge. A report is pending on the official cause of death for the 14-year-old. Now, in a statement, the company said the chip is intended for adults only and not for children or anyone sensitive to spicy foods or who has allergies or is pregnant or has underlying health conditions. Consumers can contact the company for a refund. This afternoon, businesses and homeowners in Little Rock are voicing their frustrations as they work to file more insurance claims in the wake of Wednesday's strong storms. It comes less than 6 months after many of them started the same process after the March 31st tornado. And THV 11's Ian Russell found out some are still dealing with insurance issues following that round of severe weather.
To have it happen twice in 6 months is really extremely frustrating.
It's deja vu for the Griffins.
We've lived here for 20 years and we've never had a hole in our siding, ever.
That was until the March tornado hit.
And there was a limb sticking through our dining room and water pouring through it.
It's been a long road to clean up what that storm did. A new fence, new parts of the roof, even new siding, but life always finds a way to throw a curveball.
Just like 2 weeks ago that they got that finished and now there's a hole there.
Wednesday afternoon's microburst damaged the Griffins' brand new siding. Holes punched through, slats bent and warped out of place. It's another headache to deal with, and it means yet another insurance claim.
This is the disaster. You know, this is what it's for.
Probably by the end of the year, they're going to be double the amount of claims that they had last year.
Matt Eagle is the sales manager at McGee Insurance. Busy doesn't even begin to cover what they've seen the past few months. From the tornado to hailstorms to this microburst, it's been one issue after another for homeowners.
The phones have been blowing up for sure. The companies are overloaded, with claims and struggling to take care of everybody in a timely manner.
To help with that, Eagle says there's some really easy ways homeowners can save themselves some time. First, call as soon as you see damage. Waiting slows things down. And don't forget, this is a separate call from the tornado damage.
70-mile-an-hour wind comes through and knocks it down again. So that is 2 separate claims for that individual.
There's more siding damage here.
Back with the Griffins, they've already done those steps. Agents called and inspectors scheduled. And for those still waiting, they've got some words of advice.
You have to have some patience.
The ball is going to get rolling pretty fast. You just gotta take some action.
And that was Ian Russell reporting for us. You heard the biggest reminder there, though. Make those calls and be patient. Remember, a lot of people are going to be calling those agents over the next few days. Right now, Arkansas Family Dental is hosting their annual Give Back event. It kicked off at 7 this morning. Anyone over 18 can come out and get a free cleaning, extraction, or filling. The event operates on a first come, first served basis. Now, I was out there this morning as people started getting in line, and I got a chance to speak with the first patient before his dental work. That was Todd Doris. He was first in line, arriving a day early to wait. He told me he's thankful for events like this.
Oh, I'm so thankful. When I showed up yesterday, they just all hugged me and we all cried, and it was a moment. I mean, they're special people.
The event is happening at 13600 David O'Dowd Road, and remember, it is first come, first served. There's no shortage of gas stations to choose from when you're looking to fill up, but is there really a difference in the gas? Well, we're going to verify at 12:18. Tom?
Jurnee, we're trying to get this rain out of the way. Another little band developing just west of Little Rock, but gradual clearing this afternoon for Little Rock North, West Central, Western, Southwestern Arkansas. We'll have to deal with the showers for a little while longer. I'll have a look at your weekend forecast. We'll take a look at the Razorback forecast and high school football tonight, right after the break.